Welcome to We're Doin It, the Adam and Michael podcast, and I am Adam Choate in Los Angeles, California.
And I'm Michael Firestone.
And where are you?
Sitting next to you.
Hey, that's good. How are you feeling? Been a rough morning or?
Life?
It's been a rough life for him and a rough morning for me with the little cell phone issues, smartphone issues. My charger's not working. My input's giving me issues. My check engine light's coming on my car. The jet's lost.
Just drive your car. Just push it off a cliff.
Off a cliff?
Go live in the wilderness now, off grid.
Push the car off the cliff without me in it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what's that movie? Into the Wild.
That
guy made a lot of sense. Except he ate the wrong plants. Did you see that movie?
What movie? Into the Wild?
Yeah.
No. Is that a song too?
I don't know.
Anyway, we are here in LA together, and we have a very special guest, our first guest of the show ever here on episode number 15. And I think I'll let Michael do the introduction.
We've got my sister, one of my three sisters is here.
Very cool. The very talented
Kristin Soni.
Very cool.
On the show. No, she's my sister, number one, and she also is a musician as well. And she wrote and recorded a children's album. She's going to talk a little bit about that. I haven't even let you talk.
That's okay. It was a nice intro. Thank you.
Well, good to have you. Thanks for joining us today. You're our very first guest.
Well, I might even be one of your very first fans.
That's going to be. That's probably for sure to maybe
not
one of our
only, but
one of the few proud.
We're doing it.
That we're doing it. We're not going to call them that. That's right. But you might be the answer to a trivia question someday. Oh, you will be the answer to a trivia question.
Hey, that'll be a first for me.
Thank you for joining us. So you guys grew up together, huh?
Well, yeah, as brothers and sisters do.
In the same household?
In the same bedroom.
In the same bedroom?
Yeah.
Not the whole time, from 0 to 18 years old?
We shared, almost. No, we shared a room until, high school? Junior high? I don't remember exactly when, but we had bunk beds for a long time.
Yeah, junior high, I got my own room.
Junior high, Mike got his own room, and then I shared with our younger sister.
So you guys are pretty close.
But yeah, we're close. We're 2 years apart, and we've always got along. Our mom insists that we've always got along.
Are you each other's favorite sibling? Because you have another sister and half brother, and
that's right.
So two
sisters. We have two other sisters.
Two other sisters.
And another brother.
She's my favorite 38-year-old sister.
Gotcha.
That's right. That's what I do.
Sorry, I revealed your age.
That's no. I don't do ageism. I don't care.
Is he your favorite sibling?
He's my favorite younger brother.
Your favorite younger brother, right back at you. That's right.
Yeah.
Was it tough growing up with each other? Because it seems,
sometimes
being on top of each other, it's basically literally with the bunk beds.
Yeah. That's right. Michael was always on top.
Whoa.
And he used to, I don't know if this was really something he would do, but he would tell me that he was putting his hand down his pants and throwing his hand down to touch me on the bottom bunk.
Well, here's my theory about that. I think it probably was true some of the time. So it's like he tried to sell you that he was kidding.
Yeah.
But he's,
Yeah, because I couldn't see what he was doing up there. All I knew was that the hand would come down in that space between the wall and the bed, and I would squeal and scream.
Don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask. Just the less questions you ask, the better.
Right.
What about you? Was she threatening you with gross pranks as well? Or?
No, I had to work overtime because I grew up with three sisters, and I was the only boy.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of be annoying and gross to all of them.
That's true.
So.
That makes sense. That should be your role.
He had a big job.
Yeah. Somebody's got to keep them in line.
He did it well.
And torture them. Tell me more about the music, because you guys both come from a musical family. You could tell me how that got started in your.
Yeah, I mean,
from your parents. Is it from your parents?
Yeah, I mean, both our parents are musical. Our dad was in band, right, in high school.
He played clarinet and skin flute.
Probably. We don't want to talk about that, but yeah, and our mom just, comes from a super musical family, and when we were really young, our parents got us involved in musical theater. So I was 5. Mike was I guess you must have been 3 then when we were in our first show.
Yeah, probably around
Just
there.
like local community kids theater. And
How did that go? Did that get good reviews in the local paper, or did you guys get destroyed by the media?
By the way, my dad played sax too, I think. So I
We
don't
did.
know.
Yeah, come on.
We don't leave
Give him
that
some
out.
credits. He covered all the woodwinds.
No, it was good. I mean, it was your amateur kids theater. It wasn't like, the Civic Center. It was like, rent a stage. Rent a stage theater. It was good
it was fun.
experience. Yeah, we did a lot of shows. I think we did like 4 shows a year every season.
This was when you guys were 3 and 5 years old. Is that what you
When we were
said?
that young. Yeah.
I
don't
not-
know if you were in my first show, but I was in a show when I was 5.
Acting and singing.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at these folks over here.
And then we just continued. Every year we'd do several shows, and then when Kaylee was born, she'd be in. They do family shows. My parents would sing. It was really embarrassing.
You guys are like the Jackson 5, and I was probably still in diapers at that time, and you guys are
Jackson 5.
touring
the West Valley.
the Firestone 5, the Firestone 3.
Yeah, and that's how we got started. And we always sang at home and did music, and played around on instruments, and we just had a lot of encouragement to do.
Who
that.
sang the most in your family, just like walking around the house, like randomly, just humming or singing to themselves?
I have my answer.
And if so, did that-
Michael answer first?
He's thinking about it.
I wasn't really. I would say I was like saying weird things, and acting things out, not just singing
Yeah.
or coming up with weird.
Michael always had like
Just making noise.
jingles, like little songs and ditties and weird like alternative lyrics to jingles and like just like little annoying obnoxious.
Jingle bells, Batman smells.
No, like that, like in that vein,
Yeah.
but like his own version of that kind of stuff,
I bet.
And I would say, I don't know, I think I was probably the one that was always singing it. I just remember always being told to be quiet by everybody in my family. Kristin, we're trying to watch TV.
Yeah. So you were the annoying one.
Yeah.
It came naturally to you, where
Yeah.
you worked to be annoying. You consciously made, decision. I have to torture these 3 sisters and get back at them for the situation my family has put me in.
I would say it was totally natural, but emphasized by, wanting to bother the heck out of us.
Cool.
But we loved it though. We would say we were annoyed, but we loved it.
It's okay that I'm asking questions here, because you guys kind of probably know a lot of the answers to these questions, whereas I don't know the answer to these questions, and neither does our audience. So I figure I'm kind of like representing our audience to
Sure, that's fine.
kind of,
Yeah.
sort of. So what about your musical journey? I guess you can tell us a little bit about your musical journey. Feel free to pick up the uke anytime if you want to. This was the first song I wrote about my ex-boyfriend Tommy and whatever. We used to.
Oh, I'm honored to have the stage.
She
but
only started playing the uke.
Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's okay because you're the reason I play it.
Yeah. So, well, she. What you talk about your music?
Well, yeah. Well, we'll work backwards then because I only started playing the ukulele to accompany like these kids songs.
Gotcha.
So I only really know enough chords to play the songs that I play.
What did you used to play a different instrument, piano or guitar? What's your musical?
Yeah, so mostly it's just for me. It's just voice, singing, and songwriting. I can play enough piano to just like accompany myself, on
That's cool.
Keyboard or keys, whatever kind of keys. I don't know what other kind of keys there are.
But once this
Guitar.
what kind of keys are there?
But no, and I play the flute, but that obviously that's not an accompanying instrument. But I only took up ukulele to play, and I asked Michael if he could just show me some chords because I wanted to start singing my songs for people, and I knew that I would need an instrument for that, and I need something portable. And I took guitar lessons in 8th grade, but it just didn't stick for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I think it's just I wasn't dedicated enough to really learn.
To get over the hump where you can learn.
Totally.
Some
I
I feel
chords.
like, I feel like
Yeah.
guitar is like kind of intimidating.
It's intimidating. I got like the basic, whatever, 5 chords I needed to play stuff. And then after that, I just kind of I would need that next push to get to the next level of expertise. And I just wasn't interested. So Kaylee, our younger sister, she really ran with the guitar. She's got the guitar chops. And then Alicia plays bass. But ukulele is my speed.
I haven't seen Kelly play too much guitar in
She's good.
the bands that I've seen you guys play together in.
She doesn't play in bands.
Yeah.
She's done solo stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and singing children's songs.
Yeah, how did you get started in singing children's songs?
It's just I've always loved children and working with children and kids music and
Why?
why not? I don't know, it's just like harmonious with my spirit, I guess. Like I've always loved like Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers.
It's about
like,
joy.
Yeah, it's light and it's it's.
How did you handle the grunge era?
Not at all.
Yeah, what kind of music are you besides like the music you play as far as
when
the kids'
grunge
music?
was popular, I was into like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
So I've always been like a pop
Gotcha.
lover.
Cool.
And as I got older, like into college, I got into like Joni Mitchell and Jewel and Indigo Girls and more like feminist
What was that,
singer-songwriter.
I can see it.
What Lilith Fair?
Lilith
was the concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia and I were probably the only straight people there at Lilith Fair. We pretended to be lesbians. But
Did you get hit on a lot there? Or?
no, we were just
Damn,
at the
I was
show.
hoping for a good tangent there.
No, not at
No
all.
telling where that could have.
Bathroom story.
Yeah, there's no Lilith Fair bathroom story.
Not at all.
Oh shucks.
No, but
that's okay.
Yeah, no, and before I had Henry, my first kid, my 3-year-old, I was really into like my singer-songwriter stuff, and I was performing a lot of that on my keyboard and like recording that and posting videos of that. And I thought I really wanted to make an album of my grown-up music.
Yeah.
But it just never I don't know, I have a lot of unfinished songs and I didn't have enough to go that direction, but I was getting ready to go that direction. I was going to go start playing coffee
This was
houses
at what
and stuff.
point? This was in
right
college,
before I
after
had
college?
no,
real recently.
in my 5 years ago. And then I had Henry, and then I just found myself making up little ditties that would turn into legit songs.
Gotcha.
So I would always have my phone near me, and I would just record on my voice memo, oh, this is a good little melody, let me remember this one. And honestly, most of the songs on my album were written in the first month of Henry's life.
That's cool. So it sounds like your child was a big inspiration as far as the musical style and the direction that you...
Totally.
So let's think, if when this kid becomes 12, 13, 14, 15, that could, affect where you're going musically too.
Oh, yeah.
What if Henry becomes a big hip hop fan? Is your next album going to be a hip hop,
granny hip hop?
R&B,
I'll be really old by then. But no. But it's funny because he actually asked me, because I was making up a song. I was singing a song for Julian, and Henry goes, "Oh, what is that?" Or, "What are you singing,
son.
Mom?" Oh yeah, my other.
How old are your
Sorry.
sons?
So Henry's 3 and Julian's 4 months.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I recorded this album while I was pregnant with Julian. So.
He already knows the songs.
He knows them all.
Yeah,
he was there
for
in the
writing.
studio. But so Henry asked me, are you going to make a new CD, Mom, with those songs for Julian? I thought that was really sweet. Because he understood that I recorded my album with songs that I did with Henry.
Do you believe that a child in utero hears the music and is affected by it and all that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What about plants? Do plants hear? Plants.
Oh.
Plants are affected by.
Oh, absolutely.
What kind of music is good to play for plants?
I don't know.
Mozart.
Mozart. Mozart.
I always think
Classical.
plants always like classical music.
My plants do well.
Yeah.
What do we sing around here? We sing a lot of Kung Fu Panda and stuff. No, it's just funny because Henry doesn't even really like listening to me play my music very much. He's always requesting soundtrack. He loves soundracks of the show.
Oh, he wants to hear covers. I gotcha.
He likes he wants me to do music from whatever Zootopia or he likes a lot.
He wants you to play it and sing it.
Yeah,
That's
he'll
okay?
ask me to. I can't. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, you got to look up those guitar tabs,
learn those
the uke tabs.
4 new chords.
Yeah.
What did I play for him? Oh, Dino Trucks. That's a kid's show. And he wanted me to play the theme song of Dino Trucks, and I did my best, but it was pretty sad.
You want to play us something here?
Yeah, sure.
So what's the name of this song?
Yeah, so this song's called We Love, and it's the title track for my, I guess technically it's an EP because it's only 7 tracks, but I call it an album, whatever.
That counts.
It's an album.
What is EP, extended play?
Yeah, so it's it's only supposed to be I think an EP is ideally 3 to 5 songs, a little sampling, but
Gotcha.
an album is more 20 12, 10 songs plus.
Yeah, but all of your 7 songs are like 11 plus minutes, so you got the length to.
Yeah, the whole album's like 15 minutes long. Seriously.
Well, kids have short attention spans.
Yeah,
Everyone
I don't
has
think we
short
have one
attention
song
spans.
that's like more than 3 minutes. Maybe there's one.
These days.
So this is called We Love, and this is one that I wrote with Henry, and I don't know. I don't mean to sound arrogant, but I think songwriters maybe you can relate to this, Mike. Like when a song comes to me, and it's not like it came from me. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
it's like channeled. So I can say like, I love this. I think this song is really awesome. And like, sometimes I can't believe that I actually wrote it.
Yeah, you don't
know
feel,
what I mean?
you feel like you don't even own the song.
No.
The song owns itself.
It's its own thing. I don't really take a lot of credit for
We
it.
got some deep people at this table.
Yeah. I mean, my mom always says, oh, is that the one that sounds like Buffalo Gals? I'm like, yes, Mom. Because it does, the Buffalo Gals, won't you come out tonight? It does kind of sound like that one.
Is that a children's song?
No,
It's
that's like a
Kanye song. No.
It's a Kanye West?
No.
The other Kanye?
No, that's like like an American.
Well, there's only so many chords,
That's
Hopefully
right.
these Buffalo people don't sue you. Cross my fingers.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
I think it's public. I think that's public domain, so I think I'm okay. And if I'm not, someone's going to email me about it. We're gonna stay home, love all day, love all day, love all day. We're gonna stay home and love all day, 'cause that's just what we do. We're gonna stay home and laugh all day, laugh all day, laugh all day. We're gonna stay home and laugh all day, 'cause that's just what we do. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. We love, 'cause you love me and I love you. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. We're gonna stay home, play all day, and play all day, and play all day. We're gonna stay home, play all day, 'cause that's just what we do. We're gonna stay home and tickle all day, and tickle all day, and tickle all day. We're gonna stay home and tickle all day, 'cause that's just what we do. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. We love, 'cause you love me and I love you. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. Whistle break. We're gonna stay home and hug all day, and hug all day, and hug all day. We're gonna stay home and hug all day, 'cause that's just what we do. We're gonna stay home and kiss all day, and kiss all day, and kiss all day. We're gonna stay home and kiss all day, 'cause that's just what we do. Everybody sing. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. There you go. We love, 'cause you love me and I turn it around. We love, 'cause that's just what we do. We love, 'cause you love me and I love you. We love, woohoo! 'Cause that's just what we do. 'Cause that's just what we do. 'Cause baby, I love you.
Beautiful. Singing, playing, the whole thing.
Thanks.
I was thinking about those lyrics very, very deeply because they could take on different meanings to different people. Like if this was not a children's
kid's song?
Especially when you got to the tickling part, I was like,
I had a
Imagine
feeling
this
you were
in-
liking that.
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, I can see you
those
thinking-
lyrics are going to change when your kid gets older. You're not going to be saying stay at home and laugh all day. You're going to say get out and get to work and
That's right.
you're moving out. Get out of this house. No staying at home and
The song
laughing
has
all
an
day.
expiration date for sure.
It does.
Yeah, although as a stay-at-home, go ahead, Mike.
Melodies last forever, though.
Amen.
I'm gonna say the name of your album.
Yeah. We Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where can people, if anyone wants to listen to your
Oh,
stuff?
I was going to say that, yeah. Feel free to plug away.
So I am on iTunes, which I don't know why I'm very excited about that. That's like very legit.
Yeah, it's official.
Apple Music. I have actual CDs, but I don't really have a mailing system established yet. But people can go to KristinSoni.com. Keep in touch. I have a mailing list and information. I'm going to actually launch classes originally I was thinking this fall, but I didn't know how hard that was going to be with the 4-month-old. So I'm going to wait until the new year. But
Cool. Well, that's soon.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my watch.
Months. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So I'm aiming for January or early February to launch some music classes, like Mommy and Me music classes for like pre-walkers and then post-walkers.
And what would those classes be? Teaching mothers to sing songs to sing to their kids, or teaching the kids to sing, or everyone to sing, or
all of that? Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Like sharing some of my songs with them, helping parents to, interact through music with their children and do some.
Why is that important?
I think it's just another way to
Connect.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. Yeah. I think it's another way. It's a way to connect that doesn't involve lecturing. You teach through music.
Sure.
Even if you're not like singing a song about doing something, which, so I do have songs like that. Like I have a song called Let's Get Dressed, and it's about getting dressed.
Do your taxes.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That's coming later.
Let's do your taxes.
I mean, isn't everything better? Like better song? I don't
Whistle
know.
while you work.
Sure.
Whistle While You Work is a good one. Another classic. Also public domain.
That's right.
You were going to ask her
No.
questions about the recording and that process, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted her to...
Yeah, like how long did it take you to do? How long was the recording
Yeah.
process, and how often were you recording,
Totally.
etc.?
I like this question because it can sound impossible or hard to do something like this when you're, a parent of young kids. But it is possible. So I recorded We Love, December-ish or in the fall of last year. And then once we saw that, and I'm going to say who we is in a second, but once we saw that went well, we decided to go in for the whole shebang.
Yeah, where did you...
Yeah, so then I was done by May.
Cool.
So I worked like essentially the fall and then February through May. So I worked with this really great man, producer, songwriter, singer, named Joel Henry Stein, because there's a comedian or actor named Joel Stein. So Joel Henry Stein, which is kind of cool because I met him through a friend of mine from elementary school, who I'm just connected with on Facebook. So I put an all call out like, hey, I'm looking for a producer. I really want to record an album of kids music. Who knows somebody? And one of my girlfriends commented and said, oh, my brother-in-law lives in the Valley and does this kind of thing, does family music and records and has a studio. So it was perfect because we were about to move out here from Santa Monica. So it worked out perfectly because he just lives a few miles down the road.
Cool.
So I recorded in his home studio, and I would just go twice a week for essentially we recorded 6 hours a week for February, March, April, May, for 4 months-ish. Less, actually, because then it was mastered and ready by May.
Nice. Did you record, was it just you singing in ukulele, or did you have other instruments, or how did...
Yeah, no, a lot of the ukulele is me. I don't play on every song, but when I do, it's me. Joel played on a couple parts that were either too tricky for me.
Ukulele as well?
Yeah, ukulele. He played bass. We hired a bassist for one song. Some of his interns did some background, speaking and stuff that we have on some songs,
Gotcha.
Callbacks. My sister Kaylee came and sang on a track. I don't want to miss anybody. Yeah, it was just, we did some stuff where Joel would record one song he recorded himself, sounding like 3 different men, so it was sounds like a group of dads, but it's really just Joel. Yeah.
Any plans for album number 2? And if so, is this guy to my right going to be perhaps a guest vocalist and/or musician?
I'll add claps to
Yeah.
Snaps.
Snaps?
Well,
Farts.
Claps and snaps.
I would have loved.
Farting sound effects?
You
Yeah,
know
do you have
what?
a song about pooping or potty training?
I don't have a song about potty training
Yet.
but Henry and I sing a song called "Poo Poo in the Forest."
Poo poo in the forest?
Yeah,
Tell us more about that. Now you're officially
Now we're talking your
Now we're
language.
talking that we're doing it. What our audience wants to hear.
It's just a silly song we sing when I'm changing his diaper. Just we say, "Where's the poop? There's the poop. Poo-poo in the forest."
And this is for you to, be able to get through the...
Just be silly, yeah. It's just to make him laugh.
It's not to make the changing experience
that too.
less painless.
We have a song called "I Have to Go Pee Pee," but there's no bathroom here.
That's what happened to me on my way here. To be honest with you, I went to 3 gas stations. No one would let me
oh, really?
use the facilities.
Like Mary and Joseph.
So then I just walked into an El Salvadorian restaurant and went right in, and no one said anything.
No one tastes you.
No one tased me.
That is a struggle if you're out and about and you have to pee. What are you supposed to do? You got to go to a restaurant or a gas station, or there's no public toilets anywhere unless you're at like a park, maybe.
Where do they go? There are toilets. They lie. There are 7-Eleven has a bathroom because the people working there got to go. There's gas station that bathroom.
Yeah, they have one.
I'll buy a pack of gum. You want me to buy a pack of gum to use the bathroom? I'll buy a pack of gum. We're getting sidetracked, aren't we?
You know who has a really nice... Now we're going to talk. Who has a nice public bathroom? Next time that happens to you.
Yeah.
This gas station over here.
No one's ever started a sentence like that.
Ventura and Corbin has a really nice bathroom.
We'll have to visit.
We will.
We'll do
I'm going to make a note.
Public restroom reviews.
We'll record from public restrooms.
That one's really nice. You should go. You should check it out.
I'm going to write it down right now and make a note.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I hope I can write some songs that are like more like funny, quirky. Like this album's mostly like for like, like really small, precious, like tiny ones mostly. Of course. But I think that the music will probably evolve as my boys grow up and I get into more like, like silly humor. And, when I play for groups of kids, like I'll include other songs like rappy stuff and more. You're
evolving as an artist. You're more like the Beatles than AC/DC, whereas AC/DC, all their albums are kind of going to sound the same with the Beatles. You don't know what they're constantly evolving.
I wouldn't really compare myself to
No, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I hear speaking of babies, my baby's awake. I hear him.
Is Michael awake? Am I awake? It's been a long morning.
This is great, you guys. Thanks for, letting me share with you.
No, thank you for being here. Guest number 1. This is exciting.
I'm just excited to that I'm doing it. That I'm doing it.
We're doing it. Did you want to play another one? Did you want to check on your son?
Let me go get my baby.
Okay, I can pause this for a second. We can do a couple more songs. Well, we're back, and we actually have another special
break.
I guess kind of. I paused it.
Squatty potty.
We have another special guest here, a 4th guest. Do you want to tell us about Kristin?
We have baby Julian here.
That's right. He's chilling. He's quiet, staring at me.
He kind of smiled when he said his name.
He did kind of smile. He's starting to recognize his name.
Make everyone smile.
Yeah, he's 4 months old, and he's a little roly-poly chubba bubba, and he's so cute.
It's a tough world out there, kid.
Yeah.
But
I want someone to change my diaper.
Change your diaper?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing one.
Depends. Perfect for you. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to play another one for us?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, did you want to, you could send us the studio recordings and we could add that later on to the podcast, maybe close it out with a studio one.
I love that.
Awesome. Maybe one that you're not going to play on the...
I have one I'll send you. I've been getting feedback, from moms. Mostly it's moms because that's who plays the music for their kids. But saying they love this one track that was really surprising to me because I almost didn't include it.
Yeah.
And it's not one I ever play for anybody. I had never sung it for anybody. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, our favorite one is Stars." I'm like, really? I would play that for you, but it's a key. I don't do it on the ukulele.
Yeah, no problem.
So I would have to do a cappella, and that's kind of lame. But
you can send me that one.
It's actually based on a poem I wrote in 3rd grade. Like the chorus is a poem I wrote in 3rd grade, which was kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
And then I had to add, the verses.
Keep everything. Keep all these poems. Did you have that on paper or in memory?
I have both, but I just remembered it. It's just it's like 3 lines.
Do you get, because you said you got some feedback from parents, that sounded like a positive feedback, but do you ever get any negative or critical feedback from either parents or, I guess you're a producer, I'm sure had some helpful feedback, but as far as from the public or from parents, do these parents ever complain about things? Or
So far the only complaint, it's not really a complaint, it's more, you could see it as a complaint. It's like that the songs are really catchy and they stay in your head. So like,
oh, I see. You did this to me. It's in my head 3 months.
Like I'll get comments on Facebook like, oh, such and such is really, my kid keeps singing whatever. Oh, and makes me sing it over and over again. I'm like, sorry. I always say sorry because, it's like
there's worse things kids could be doing.
Totally.
Than annoying their parents with songs.
That's right.
Like breaking things, like I did as a kid.
Did you? Really?
Things in the house,
habit of that?
My own bones, but you move on.
I'm gonna have to get my capo for this one. You guys wanna just talk or pause or? Sorry, I don't have it on me right now. Oh, it's right here.
Let it run. Huh?
Yeah. So the capo, because again, like I said before, I'm not ashamed. I only know a few chords on the ukulele, so I gotta use the capo to change keys.
You ever see these capos that you can kind of slide up and down the neck of a guitar as you're playing? You ever see those?
No.
They pop up on YouTube ads.
What? This one slides, but I don't know if this is what you're talking about.
Well, there's one where you can it's like a click and you can move it up and down during a song. I don't know why people would want to do that anyway, but anyway.
Yeah,
enough capo talk.
There's never enough capo talk. This one, okay, so I'll sing this one. This is actually my favorite. And I'm always surprised.
Background vocals right there.
That's right. I'm always kind of surprised people don't say this is their favorite. I know that's kind of arrogant, but because this is I love this little song.
What's this one
This
called?
is the catchy one that everyone's like, I can't get out of my head. It's called My Little One. My little one. Oh wait, this one I need your help. I need you guys to help me on the echo.
Okay.
If you want.
What do I have to do?
So when I get to the talking part,
Yeah.
I'll say something and then you just repeat it.
Okay.
And I'll do it with you so you're not on your own, okay?
I'll try my best.
So this is like a call and response, so that way people can sing along with me without knowing the song, right? My little one, you're sweet, you're sweet. My little one, sweet enough to eat again. My little one, you're sweet, you're sweet. My little one, sweet enough to eat. Here we go. Your chubby, chubby cheeks.
Your chubby, chubby cheeks.
And your cute little nose. And your
Cute little nose.
Gonna nibble on your fingers.
Gonna nibble on your fingers.
Gonna nibble on your toes.
Gonna nibble
Good
on
job,
your toes.
my little one, you're sweet, you're sweet. My little one, sweet enough to eat. Your itty bitty ears,
Your itty bitty ears.
and your big, big eyes, and your
big, big eyes.
Gonna gobble up your belly,
Gonna gobble up your belly.
Gonna gobble up your thighs, gonna
Gobble up your thighs.
My little one, you're sweet. I see your face. You're sweet. My little one, sweet enough to eat. My little one, nice. My little one, you're sweet. You're sweet. My little one, sweet enough to eat. Yummy, yummy. Sweet enough to eat for my tummy. Sweet enough to eat. Yum, yum.
Yay.
Thanks for doing
Beautiful,
that. That harmony
beautiful.
was
Well,
nice,
this
man.
guy too with chipping in with the.
like
you guys have that bloodline vocal thing, like those Robinson brothers from the Black Crowes.
It's all intuitive.
Yeah.
It's really a cool gift. I can hear you.
Do you believe that siblings or bloodline relatives harmonizing can achieve some kind of sound that other singers can't get, just from being
Absolutely. I think so.
Cut from the same cloth.
wired?
Yeah, because there's something about the voices that, similar or whatever. Tones and timbers and maybe vibratos. I know, I think so.
How do you do vibrato singing? That's hard to. We don't have enough time for that lesson because I play a little guitar too, just messing around.
Yeah.
And I try to sing here and there, and it usually doesn't go so well. And I watched some YouTube lessons, and someone was saying that just practice humming. Really, just kind of hum along to. Don't even try to sing words, especially if you're a beginner. Mm-hmm. I don't know what do you think of that as a way to.
In order to produce vibrato?
Not even vibrato, but just to accurately hit a note. Basically.
I always find humming easier.
Yeah.
I think when you're not putting, especially singing in, when you sing in the Romance languages, like Spanish and Italian, it's those really round.
Yeah.
It's easier to.
Well, when I sing in
vocalize,
Italian, it's a whole.
Yeah, I think singing in English can be kind of tricky.
Yeah.
especially for beginning singers.
I have enough trouble speaking it.
That's right.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing those songs. Do you have any other questions or anything you want to, any dirt you want us to
I don't think
give
so.
on your sister or your brother here?
You can't shatter my public persona.
That's true.
As a kid singer,
That's true.
you got to wait until I'm in my next.
Yeah, the evolution. Exactly.
I'm watching the Lady Gaga documentary right now. 5'2". Have you guys? I don't know a lot about Lady Gaga, but I'm loving this movie. You should check it out.
It's a documentary?
Yeah, it's a documentary. Follows her
on her tour, like a music documentary.
Yeah, but it's more personal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's. I don't even know what period of her life it covers. The last couple years or something. But
I've seen her on Howard Stern before. She does good interviews. And
I'm loving it. It's all like very like raw and real and like her behind the scenes of her life.
Oh, it's raw and real right here in this living room.
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
That's right.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. So what song? Why don't you introduce or just to tell us what song because we're gonna play a song to carry us out of the show here. What was the name of the song that we were gonna play?
Well, what do you think, Julian?
Julian's gonna make the decision for us.
What do you think, baby? Huh?
That's actually Michael crying right now.
I'm actually thinking
That's my
instead of
fart.
the one that I mentioned, the one that's been like people's. Well, I already said Stars was the favorite, but that wasn't the only favorite. Let's Get Dressed is like the first track on the album.
That's perfect because
So
we
I think
usually do
that's
like
the
good
one.
morning, let's get dressed,
Yeah.
and get up in the morning and getting ready to go kind of a feel.
Yeah,
'Cause people
I'll
listen to
let
this
you
on their
guys-
commutes on the way to work.
That's right. I'll let you guys play that one. And
Let's
it's
Get
like
Dressed.
It's got like a We Will Rock You kind of like intro.
Oh, I'm gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
We should do
exactly.
that on the school bus.
Yeah.
Sing We Will Rock. You ever do that?
Totally.
No, I
You never sang We Will Rock You with friends or on the school bus making noise or nothing like that?
didn't ride the school bus.
Well,
I remember
maybe
being like in the
it's an
stands,
East Coast thing.
like
yeah.
in the stands, like
Yeah.
making the stand shake and stuff at
Cool.
the gym or whatever.
Well, thank you for having us and playing for us and singing for us.
It was my absolute pleasure.
Thank you for setting it up, Michael, and making
Good job, Mikey.
making the dream happen.
Oh yeah.
No, it was really like I love that what you guys are doing, and
We appreciate it.
I'm in support of you and your podcast.
Beautiful.
I'm
And we
glad
will
to be
continue to support
here.
your musical career and evolution, and looking forward to future appearances and more music. And I think that's about all I got. Michael, you want to take us out of here?
Yeah, for Adam Troy, I'm Michael Firestone, sending out peace, love, and cookies.
Peace.
Rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Do you wanna wear blue? Blue looks good on you. Or how about red? For something on your head. Do you wanna wear pink? Now what do you think? Do you wanna wear yellow? Or are you feeling kind of mellow? Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Do you wanna wear gray? Hey, what do you say? Or will you wear green? You'll cause quite a scene. Do you wanna wear white? Would that be alright? Or how about black? Now what do you think of that? So let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day. Let's get dressed in the clothes that you're gonna wear for the rest of the day.